Think about during this program tonight as you watch this. Look at this. In the states where data could be collected, and that covers just over half of them, African Americans are dying at 2.5 times the rate.
It's a per 100,000 residents based on data from 27 states. This is not the actual number. This is per 100,000, man.
14% of the population. That is a huge difference. And in at least 8 other states in the Midwest, the South, and East, the death rate exceeds the population rate for blacks by more than 20 percentage points. Tragic and uncharted territory. For Hispanic Americans, the death rate is unusually high in the nation's coronavirus epicenter, New York City. Latinos are dying here more than any other race. They and African Americans are the only groups dying at a higher rate than their populations. And this doesn't help. Minorities make up half of the nation's 30 million uninsured. And here's one big reason why. Native Americans, blacks, and Hispanics all face a substantially higher percentage of those in poverty.
Yeah, look, those are tough numbers, but there's also some hope here. And we're going to tell this story tonight with some help from some of the biggest names in America who are getting to be part of this fight tonight. We're going to bring you messages of hope sent from love tonight. You're going to be hearing from Sean Combs, Lin-Manuel Miranda, America Ferrera, Magic Johnson, and many, many more over the next hour. And in fact, our own Kamau Bell, who wants a project to help get some of the most critically needed basics to underserved communities. He's going to be here tonight. Also, Basketball Hall of Famer Charles Barkley on whether America's athletes can help all the team up in critical times. Plus, a special musical tribute from the Marcellus Brothers as they celebrate the lives lost to this virus, including their own father, tragically Ellis.
Yeah, it is a big hour. It's going to be informative, but I want to start tonight with the voices that really matter the most, and that's our healthcare professionals like Dr. Regina Benjamin. Dr. Benjamin spent her career on the front lines of medicine, from caring for the poor in the rural South to advising President Barack Obama and the nation as our President here in the United States. Dr. Benjamin, we are so happy to have you here, and we thank you in advance for joining us. So listen, let's talk about all those numbers you heard us reel off the statistics. We just ticked through them at the top of the show. Why are people of color so vulnerable to this disease?
Well, you know, when we first started to talk about this disease, we said the elderly and the people with chronic and underlying conditions were at higher risk. Most of us thought about people with cancer, elderly people, people on oxygen tanks. But what they didn't think about was people with high blood pressure, diabetes, prediabetes, cardiovascular disease, people who smoke. Those weren't the thoughts. But what we've learned is that it seems very common that when this particular population would be affected much more rapidly. And so that's what happened. And we started seeing illnesses. What we did not expect was that these were the people who would be coming in much sicker, much faster, and they would deteriorate faster, and they would die more frequently and more often. And the American Heart Association also noticed that people with underlying cardiovascular disease was also having poor health outcomes, particularly those with cardiac arrhythmias like irregular heartbeats. And so the American Heart Association has put in $2.5 million for a rapid research fund to start to address that, to see why and how, if we can prevent people with underlying cardiovascular disease from having poor health outcomes.
I'm so curious to know, this is not playing the race card, am I correct? In other words, this is the data card. The data shows that the hot spots are in communities of color, black communities, brown communities. You work for government. Shouldn't we be rushing masks and tests and ventilators to those communities? Is it playing the race card to say that we should be focusing on these places where the numbers are so bad?
You know, I'm a physician. I treat everybody, and I just think we should go where we're needed, wherever that is, whatever community it is. It happens to be our communities right now, and we need to certainly be there. This is around social determinants of health, and this is why we know that these particular conditions occur more frequently in our communities, and so we should be there. The social determinants that we've talked about, we've had health disparities around. When I was Surgeon General, we released the National Prevention Strategy, which was trying to eliminate health disparities altogether. And we're still trying to do that, but the research shows us, and we know certain things cause these health disparities. And things like, we know that our financial health is directly related to our physical health. We know that our education is just as important to our health. Your death rate is 2.5 times that of a person who doesn't have a high school diploma as it is for a person who has 13 years or more.
Let me ask you a question.
Your zip is a better predictor of your health outcomes than your genetic code. So we know that.
You should get down.
Social determinants of health. Go ahead.
I'm curious though. I think that's really, really important. So the system's got to do better. The government's got to do better. But I'm also curious. Aren't there things that we should be doing better? I mean, I can't control what comes out of the mouth of the president. I can't control what I put in my own mouth. Look, I got high blood pressure. I mean, we're going to have to get to a point in the black community where we decide we're going to own our own health. And we're going to take more responsibility for what we eat and what we do. Because, look, help is not on the way. These viruses are out there jumping on us. What can we be doing as individuals to get ourselves out of our